We're on Lake Lanier. It's early March. We're doing some spring fishing. We're going to be fishing big baits. We're up the river. First bait we're going to put out is a trout. Just your average, I don't know, 11-inch trout or so. We have a flat line here, which is just a rod and reel with a swivel and a 6-foot leader. I like fluorocarbon. For the big trout, I use a 6/0 hook. And you want to hook the trout in the mouth and out the nose. And then normally, I just give them a good fling on out there. Okay, I'm going to grab a planer board. Planer board just a way to get a bait out off the side of the boat. It's got a release clip, which is a lot like a clothespin. Just squeeze it, it opens up. And I'm going to stick it all the way back in the clip. And then you just stick it in the water. And as you can see, it planes out to the side. And that's why they call it a planer board. And you let it out, I don't know, 50, 75 feet. Something like that. And you lock it down. Typically you would fish multiple planer boards per side of the boat, so you're covering a good spread. Let me find us a... Next bait I'm going to put out will be a gizzard shad. Gizzard shad rig's the same thing. Basically you got your rod and reel with a swivel, a 6-foot leader. Again, I like fluorocarbon leader. However, with gizzards I typically use a stinger hook, which is a treble at the end of your main hook. Again, with the fluorocarbon, just whatever you're using as a leader. Find yourself a gizzard shad. The gizzard shad I hook sideways through the nose. And then you take the stinger, and I usually stick it back here along the tail somewhere. Some people like sticking them underneath, I like them on top. You let them out 15, 20 feet, or give them a toss like I did with the trout, whichever you feel like doing. And you grab another planer board. And stick it on. Typically, a pretty good amount of distance between my two planer board rods. That prevents them from crossing over each other when you're doing tight turns. Nice lively bait, I can't even grab it. When you're fishing a float line, you can either use a balloon or a ready float. You know, you hook the bait the same way, in this case a trout, up the mouth and out through the nose. Put them in the water. You know, same type of rig, swivel, 6-foot leader to the hook, same rig. Put it out 10, 12 feet, something like that. And I'm going to use a ready float today. It's a little bit nicer than a balloon because it'll release and slide down to your swivel. Basically all you do is you put a loop in your line, kind of like it's got a little release, you push it up, stick your doubled line through there. It's got a little swivel up top. And just put the line through the swivel, and then what happens when the fish hits, it just pulls out and the bobber slides on down here. Put your ready float on. Put a double in your line. Just loop it. Spread your release mechanism. It's just spring loaded. Put your doubled line through there. And just take the swivel, the snap on the top of the float.